slam by Rampage Jackson.
And that's it. That is all she wrote for Hercules right there.
Danielle Taylor throwing some heavy shots and ends the fight. Cutler is out. Insane airplane toss by Charles Krazy.
Atlantic takedowns. Huge knees, two huge knees.
And there she is, Ronda Rousey making her pro debut in excellent fashion. Jamie Colleen just destroying. Cutler says, no more, I'm out. And a quick look at our rules of combat based on 3 5-minute rounds, and of course 5 5-minute rounds for championship bouts. And of course in the amateur division that changed to 3 3-minute rounds, and of course 5 3-minute rounds for championship bouts in the amateur division. It's based on the 10-point must system, judging criteria, and to get things started, we'll go ahead and throw it to the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Reno, Nevada, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the junior flyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, David Shirley. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, official weight 125.6 pounds. He represents Modesto Power. Ladies and gentlemen, from Modesto, California, presenting Omar, the Mandalorian Diaz. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 125.4 pounds. He represents the Komainu Gym. Ladies and gentlemen, from Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting Chris Benett.
And here we go, round 1. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds here tonight. The amateur division. Nice inside leg kick for Chris Min. But it was a little high there. Obviously unintentional. Just getting a warning from referee David Shirley. So he'll have up to 5 minutes to recover if he chooses to do so.
Coach, quiet. Last warning.
And a warning from the ref to be quiet from the corner.
All right, man, let's go, guys.
Here we go, much respect between these two. And they are back at it on the feet. Chris Min tries to shoot in for that takedown, gets caught up in a small guillotine, pops right out of it. Chris Min trying to stay busy here from the top. And you can see Omar Diaz is getting a little crafty here, trying to pull off an armbar. Chris Min trying to get a hold, trying to get a grip here. David Shirley on top of the action. Chris Min trying to posture up, trying to land some shots here. Omar Diaz doing a good job of sustaining the situation. 1 minute, 17 seconds remains. Gotta get to work here. David Shirley will stand them up.
nice shot after posturing up there by Chris Min. More shots from the top. 44 seconds remains, and Chris Min is starting to, get the edge here, starting to score some points in the minds of the judges. And later tonight in our main event, Matt McCrary gets set to take on Gallego in a heavyweight matchup scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, so stick around for that. But in the meantime, right now, it's all about the 125-pounders right now. These guys are lightning fast. Cardio for days, obviously. Min with a nice outside leg kick. Some last-minute points trying to be scored by both fighters. Omar comes in a bit. Min backs out. And that is it for that round. Let's take a look at the replay, some of the highlights here. Min, you can see that he postured up a bit. He scored some points right there on the ground. Right here, Omar Diaz tries to end the round strong, but nothing really connects. So we head off into the next round. And here we go. So far, both fighters have been content here on the feet in the stand-up department. Chris Min was able to posture up a bit there when they went to the ground. Nice high kick delivered by Min, just barely misses the dome of Omar Diaz. And Omar Diaz in the blue gloves, and of course Chris Min in the red gloves.
There you go, more activity, let's go, come on, push up. Keep setting those traps, there you go. Keep pressing, don't let him off the hook now.
Omar Diaz takes an outside leg kick by Min. Continuing to take center cage here, just trying to size Min up. It's been very difficult. Nice overhand right. Min looks like he's going to try and go in for the takedown, but he softens it up a bit.
Hey, look, we need to sweep him. We have him on top.
So we'll see what Chris Min can do from the ground here again. He was controlling a little bit of part of that round in round one when it went to the ground, but right now Chris Min looking to do the same thing again. Posture up, possibly deliver some elbows here. And you can hear the cornermen tonight. The audience is just really quiet watching this fight, and there's been several venues where, certain venues where there's a lot of people here, but it is just quiet. Almost feels like we're at a old Pride event here, with everybody being so reverent about it. 1 minute, 14 seconds remains. Tonight's event being brought to you in part by Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world. And of course, General Tire. Anywhere is possible. Min trying to posture up again, deliver those nasty elbows, some shots from the top there. And I'll tell you what, these rounds go really, really fast. There's even rounds in the amateur division. This is 3 3-minute rounds, but they also have sort of an amateur division where you're wearing pads, shin pads, and those are actually minus down to 2-minute rounds. So talk about really having to pick up the pace here. Also in our World Amateur Championships, when we have those are the exception of being 3 2-minute rounds as well. Then caught up in a possible triangle attempt by Omar Diaz. Don't know if he's going to be able to pull it off. Doesn't have enough time. Not going to happen. So we will see in round 3. Let's take a look at the replay, some of the highlights. Nice kick delivered by Min. Omar Diaz got taken to the ground by Min, too. Min takes advantage of the situation of mixed martial arts action here at Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Reno, Nevada. Round 3, this matchup between Chris Min and Omar Diaz. Much respect being displayed between these two fighters tonight. Omar Diaz getting crafty with the feet. Closes the distance. Nice little foot stomp action there by Omar Diaz. I think those are one of the most underrated techniques in MMA. How uncomfortable is it when someone smashes their heel into your foot to gain position? And when you do see it, it's kind of like you see an old friend. It's kind of cool to see those being utilized because you don't see them used all the time. But when they do use them and done effectively, it can be very effective against your opponent. Chris Min getting crafty with a little bit of Taekwondo there. And speaking of effective, that was effective as well. More of a diversion tactic, but it actually ended up landing there. More foot stop action by Omar Diaz. A lot of the times, you know, in the 125-pound weight division, man, these fights go the distance all the time. You know, not because both fighters can't finish the fight. There's not a lot of knockout power in that division. It's not to take away from it. It's just these guys have cardio for days, and they move around like at 110%. And it's incredible that they keep up this pace throughout 3 rounds. Omar Diaz going to walk him to his corner there. Some body shots and a nice knee delivered by Min. Minute and 14 seconds to go. Now's the time to score as many points as you can if this does go the distance. Omar Diaz looking like he was trying to trip Min, but doesn't happen. And now they're clean break here. Outside leg kick again, but, you know, Min leaves himself open a bit there, and Omar was able to grab hold of Min and now working him up against the cage. Min obviously had no problem being on the ground. Seems as though he's a very well-rounded fighter. Earlier in round 2 was able to control things, and round 1 was able to control it on the ground as well. Shirley's going to break it up and calling for more action here. Min shoots in for the takedown, goes all the way down, changes elevation. Now got caught up in a guillotine real quick, but now that is the end of the round. And I think that alone could quite possibly scored him some major points in the minds of the judges. High kick delivered by Min doesn't really phase Omar. That's where he got a little crafty. Yeah, that did land. It was so fast I couldn't see it earlier. But yeah, I mean, you're probably gonna have to give this to Min, especially of that kick that landed. And of course the nice takedown towards the end there. Changed elevation.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action in the junior flyweight division, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Terry Burton scores this bout 30-27, while judges Simon Rulvalcaba and Wade Vieira both have it 29-28. All 3 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Chris Min. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Reno, Nevada, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the bantamweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltra. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet tall, official weight 144.8 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Hangtown, California, presenting Kevin Van der Linden. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall. Official weight 144.6 pounds. He represents Nevada Muay Thai. Ladies and gentlemen, from right here in Reno, Nevada, presenting Michael Ace Quinones. Once again, your referee of this bantamweight bout, Mike Beltran. Now the final instructions, 3-round schedule.
All right, gentlemen, over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Tell scuffs now if you want. At the sound of the bell, come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
And here we go, Mike Beltran, our rep for this matchup between Kevin Van Dillinder and Michael Quinones. Here we go, a high kick to start things off for Kevin. Kevin with a big right, and it looks like he rocked Michael a bit there. Michael trying to shoot in for that takedown. And Kevin just holding on to that the head there, trying to work this guillotine. Taking some major body shots. Michael persistent with this takedown attempt. Moving in, trying to hold on to it, and I think he's in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, that's deep. I think that's it. Beltran on top of the action. And that's it. Man. Just brutal with the choke there. Both fighters collide here in the middle. And Kevin Van Dillinder is just throwing some strikes. Avoids a takedown attempt. And he's persistent with his takedown defense here. Sets up that guillotine choke, and man, it's really hard to tell. Great job by Beltran because Michael was in a little bit of trouble. I don't even think he could tap. He was in so much trouble there. The strength of Kevin Van Dillinder. It just drops Michael. Man, look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 48 seconds, round 1. Your winner by tap out from a guillotine choke, Kevin Van Dillinder. Ladies and gentlemen, from the sensational Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Reno, Nevada, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the welterweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, David Shirley. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 169.4 pounds. He represents Hangtown MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Grizzly Flat, California, presenting Rocky Benett. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet tall. Official weight at even 170 pounds. He represents King Krav Maga. Ladies and gentlemen, from Sacktown, Sacramento, California, presenting Christopher, the baby-faced killer, Jennings Martin. Once again, your referee of this 3-round welterweight bout, David Shirley, now with the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the back. I expect a clean, good fight. Touch gloves now. Come out ready to bang.
Here we go, round 1. Rocky Batten in the blue gloves and Chris Jennings in the red. Chris Jennings obviously possesses a height advantage and a reach advantage here. Very crisp, very fast with his strikes. Look at this, moves in, immediately gets a takedown with authority like it was nothing. Jennings getting to work. Jennings got some explosive power there, man. Goes from striking all the way to the takedown and now just trying to put the beat down here. He's doing a great job of trying to soften up Rocky Batten, trying to gain position, and now this is a danger zone for Rocky. Rocky's in serious trouble. I don't think he's gonna get out of this. Chris Jennings just finishes the fight, and that is it. He is pumped. Look at the replay here. Jennings comes in, shoots in for that takedown, gets it with authority, slams him to the ground. Starts to soften him up a bit here, starts throwing some shots, able to gain position, get into full mount, and man, he just slays it down right here. And you just see, man, Rocky just has no exit out of this situation. Just takes it, and that is it. We throw it to Dean Stone for the official announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, David Shirley, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 44 seconds, round one. Your winner by TKO, Christopher, the babyface killer, Jennings Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Reno, Nevada, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the welterweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 170.6 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Loomis, California, presenting Justin Burridge. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 169.8 pounds. He represents Nevada Muay Thai. Ladies and gentlemen, from Reno, Nevada, presenting Angel Romano. Once again, your referee of this welterweight bout, Mike Beltran, now with the final instructions, 3-round schedule.
All right, y'all, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. At the sound of the bell, come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
And here we go. Justin Burridge, Angel Romano. Romano in the red gloves. Burridge in the blue gloves. Burridge underneath. Reverses things a bit here. And Burridge will end up in side control. That's a really good job there. Angel Romano trying to fight it off. Great scramble between these two, but Burridge comes up. And Romano's trying to push him back to the half guard there, but Burridge doing a good job of staying in there. Now trying to cross over, need a belly. All he has to do is posture up here, and Romano's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Good job of sustaining the situation. Romano probably just trying to hold it down. Possibly going to stand up by Shirley, but man, right now, Burridge is just trying to look to create some space and land some devastating shots to the dome of Romano right here. And here we go. Romano leaving himself open though. He's got to be careful. He's got to get out of this position. Swinging back only leaves your face open there. What a great scramble between these two. Burridge just looking to take this right back to the ground. The fighters exerting some energy here. Burridge trying to soften Romano up a bit. Oh, and a nice takedown for Burridge. Burridge, man, just getting to work. Right back where he started here. Back into the full mount. Now if he can create some space, he's got 58 seconds to do some damage here.
47 seconds remains. Burridge controlling the pace of this fight thus far. Trying to land some more shots. 32 seconds. Burridge trying to go to work, making sure that he scores some points. Romano's in a little bit of trouble here. Gotta make it past the round. Can't take too many more shots. 15 seconds could also feel like an eternity there in the cage. Beltran's very tempted in stepping in and stopping this. That's it. Romano says he disagrees, but Beltran, man, he is one of the best in the business. Right here, Burridge just postures up and starts landing shots. And I think the thing is Beltran's seeing here is that, man, Romano was not covering up. He was just fighting back. He really wasn't deflecting any damage, so he was taking a lot of damage from the ground. And Beltran really kept a close eye on this. Let's see that nice takedown. And this was almost the beginning of the end here for Romano. Right here, this is where Burridge postures up, throws some nice elbows, some shots. And this is where like the gates started to open up. He started to break through the barrier of Romano. Romano's just scrambling around here, but man, he's not really covering himself or protecting himself earlier there, and that's why Beltran stepped in. This is where it happens again right here. Yeah, see these shots, man, they are just landing. And you're gonna see it now that it's slowed down, how many shots Romano took to where Beltran just said, that's enough. That's it, Beltran had seen enough. Romano just looks disappointed.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Mike Beltran, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 2 minutes and 50 seconds of round number one. Your winner by TKO, Justin Burridge. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Reno, Nevada, King of the Cage, General Tire present this 3-round bout in the heavyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 249.4 pounds. He represents 9th Isle Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, from Waianae, Hawaii, presenting John the Martyr Galarza. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet 4 inches tall. Official weight 243.2 pounds. He represents Charles Gracie. Ladies and gentlemen, from Reno, Nevada, presenting Ryan Wildcard Jones. Once again, your referee in this heavyweight fight, Mike Beltran, with the final instructions, 3-round schedule.
All right, Joe, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch cups now if you want. At the sound of the bell, come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
Beltran, our ref for this matchup between John Galarza and Ryan Jones in the heavyweight division.
All right, gentlemen, first round. Fight.
Ryan Jones possessing a huge height advantage over Galarza, but that has not been a problem before. Oh man, completely just drops Galarza, and I think this is the beginning of the end here, man. That is solid shot. Beltran steps in and that's it. Ryan Jones with a nice victory tonight. Galarza just bleeding. Happens so fast. Galarza's just like, man, what happened? Ryan Jones says he's not playing anymore. He's taking over. And with a nice little knockout like that, I'll take his word for it. Look at this. Comes in and finishes what he starts. And man, just dropping some major bombs there. And the Lars is just in a whirlwind right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Mike Beltran, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 17 seconds, round 1. Your winner by TKO, Ryan Wildcard Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Reno, Nevada, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the flyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, David Shirley. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, official weight 130.2 pounds. He represents the MAC-10 Fight Club. Ladies and gentlemen, from Yakima, Washington, presenting Ruben Citos Melendrez. Here's opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 3 inches tall. Official weight 135.8 pounds. He represents Powerhouse MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Grass Valley, Nevada, presenting Alexander Taz Mosier. Once again, your referee on this 3-round flyweight bout, David Shirley, now with the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the back. I expect a clean, good fight. Touch gloves now. Come out ready to bang.
Alexander Mosier, set to take on his opponent here tonight, Ruben Melendrez. Alex Mosier has a victory under his belt, coming off a nice win, and now trying to stack another win under his belt. Mosier, who has got some great striking ability. He's very fast on the feet. I haven't seen much of Ruben Melendrez's fight, but Ruben's pretty quick on his feet, it appears to be as well. Ruben tries to come in. Mosier with a nice takedown. Things reverse here. Again, we're here at this Silver Legacy Resort Casino in Reno, Nevada. This is King of the Cage, brought to you in part by Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. Of course, General Tire, anywhere as possible. Mosier, just in a little bit of trouble, not much. Sort of a north-south position here. Melendrez trying to work the ground game. Spinning around. Mosier says he's fine. Melendrez just persistent with this. If anything, it's buying time. Mosier just using that left leg, trying to block Melendrez from getting into the full mount position, and pushes him back to the half guard. Great job done by Mosier. Now Mosier pushes him into the full guard. Mosier is just a very tactical fighter. You'll see him like clockwork. The way he goes for his positions, submissions, no position before the submission, and right now just transitioning into the shoulder lock. That's what I'm saying. This is the transitioning part we're talking about. Mosier, man, he is just working clockwork like a robot here. And now almost on his feet. Mosier going to look to utilize those heavy hands. Melendrez persistent with the takedown and keeping it on the ground. Now working Mosier up against the cage. Melendrez back on their feet. 17 seconds remains. More knees displayed by Mosier. Oh, and a knee drops Melendrez just like that, and it is all over. I would have thought it was going to end like that. Mosier with a nice takedown here. Mosier, no pun intended, showed some great composure here on the ground. I mean, you can see that when it went to the ground, he was able to get back, get Melendrez back at bay, reverse things back to the full guard, and then get back on their feet. And this would eventually bring on the infamous knee here that would drop Melendrez. Timed it out perfect. You could see he was just waiting for that opportunity. As soon as Melendrez spun around, took a major shot to the body. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, David Shirley, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 2 minutes and 59 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, Alexander Torres Mosier. Ladies and gentlemen, from the sensational Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Reno, Nevada, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the Women's Junior Flyweight Division. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 2 inches tall, official weight 127.6 pounds. She represents Alpha Male MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Loomis, California, presenting Kelly Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner stance at 5 feet 2 inches tall as well. Official weight 122.6 pounds. She represents Martinez Kaju Kembo. Ladies and gentlemen, from Madras, Oregon, presenting Melissa Field. Once again, your referee of this ladies' bout, Mike Beltran, 3-round schedule.
All right, but know the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now, ladies. Very well. At the sound of the bell, come on out and handle your business. Let's go. All right, ladies. First round. You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Hell, let's go.
Mike Beltran, our ref for this matchup. In the women's division, Kaylee Burridge in the blue gloves, and of course Melissa Field in the red gloves. Burridge taking the back of Field, trying to get those hooks in, but instead is going to take the foam out of position. Field is in a world of trouble. Burridge just really taking it to her right now. More shots. I don't know how much longer Field can take of this. Beltran on top of the action. They're back on their feet. That's a great job done by Burridge. Field back on her feet, though. Good clinch up again. Burridge just came in like a storm, man. Just came in and started landing some nice shots. Trying to go for that outside leg trip. Mike Beltran calling for some action. Making sure both fighters are staying busy here. Tonight's event being brought to you in part by Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world, and of course, General Tire. Anywhere is possible. The fighters continue to clinch up here. Beltran almost stepping in there. About to break things up. But Burge is starting to get busy here. Possibly take it back to the ground where she controlled and dominated this fight. And the field looks like she's covering up. This is in danger. But we saw that field wither the storm earlier, and man, what a storm that was. And still back in it, showing some great composure on her end. Seconds remains. And they're free again. Burge looking to finish this now. Very close to being stopped. Beltran's on top of the action. I think this is over. Yeah, that's it. No way she could have took any more punishment than that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Burge just comes in and just destroys Field. See here that she just continues to take the back, and right here was, you know, I thought it was almost going to be over at that point where she nearly just dominated Field for several seconds. And then she just continues this. But man, towards the end, they eventually got back on their feet after all these devastating shots that landed. Right here, this is where they break free. Burge was just able to land some really nice shots. And that was it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Mike Beltran, has seen enough. Steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 2 minutes and 48 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Reno, Nevada, King of the Cage and General Tire present our co-featured bout of the evening. Sanctioned by UMAF, President Frank Babcock, Regional Director Ralph Cook. It's in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated, President and Founder Terry Trebilcock Jr., matchmakers Al Jocelyn and Brian McChesney, promoter Jeff Mahalik. The 3 judges scoring this match will be Terry Burton, Simon Rubalcaba, and Wade Friera. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action from Roseville, California, David Shirley. And now, fight fans, here we go. Put your hands together for our co-feature of the evening. 3 rounds of MMA in the middleweight division. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 177.2 pounds. This Reno City kickboxing and Gracie Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter has a record of 9 victories with 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Carson City, Nevada, presenting Justin the Maniac Gragg. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall. Official weight 182.8 pounds. This Torres MMA sport fighter has a record of 13 victories with 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from South Lake Tahoe, California, presenting JJ, the Sacred Warrior Torres. Once again, your referee of our co-featured bout, David Shirley, 3-round schedule.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the back. I expect a clean, good fight. Touch gloves now. Come on, ready to bang.
Here we go. Justin Gragg set to take on JJ Torres. JJ Torres, who has kickboxing in his blood, and I mean that, is his dad being a former kickboxing champion of several organizations. But JJ Torres also possesses those same skills and those knockout hands. We've seen him knock out plenty of his opponents. Gotta be careful of JJ Torres' overhand right. That thing connects and you're gonna go to sleep. Nice outside leg kick for Gragg. JJ Torres, who has had several main event fights, also title contention in the amateur division as well in the past. Look at this. See, that's what you can never discount JJ Torres. If you think he's getting rocked, he's not. And if you're throwing shots, you better cover up. Those hands are really low right now with Gragg. And definitely not the place you want to be, have those hands when you're fighting JJ Torres. Gragg keeping those hands low. But luring him in seems to be the tactic here. Utilizing those outside leg kicks. JJ Torres just waiting for that perfect moment. Nice shots landed by Torres. Gragg's really fast with his hands though, but JJ Torres is starting to pick him apart here. Gragg closes the distance. Now JJ Torres getting into the full mount position immediately. Gragg in serious trouble, that's it. You can never lure in a bull. His power behind those hands, look at this. Kept his hands low the entire time and just kept taunting Torres. It's the last guy you want to taunt. I'm sorry, no disrespect, but Torres is a beast, man, and he'll put you to sleep. Look at this. And you can see that Gragg just got a little bit cocky, man. Came in, tried to close the distance, but JJ Torres used that to his advantage, turned things around, man, and immediately got in the full mount position, and Gragg was in a world of trouble, and that was it, man. Great job done by Torres.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, David Shirley, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 1 minute and 56 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, the masked man from South Lake Tahoe, JJ, the Sacred Warrior, Torres. Ladies and gentlemen, from the sensational Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Reno, Nevada, King of the Cage and General Tire present our featured bout of the evening. Sanctioned by UMAF President Frank Babcock, Regional Director Ralph Cook. It's in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated. President and Founder Terry Trebilcock Jr. Matchmakers Al Jocelyn and Brian McChesney. Promoter Jeff Mahalik. Timekeeper at the bell, Terry Strickland. The 3 judges scoring this match will be Terry Burton, Simon Rubalcaba, and Wade Vieira. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action from East LA, Mike Beltran. And now, for all the fight fans in attendance here in the Silver State and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. This is our main event of the evening. 3 rounds of MMA in the super heavyweight division. Introducing first, In the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet 5 inches tall. Official weight 248.2 pounds. This Tonkin fight team and Komainu fighter has a record of 10 victories with 6 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the pride of Reno, Nevada, presenting Matthew Big Sugar McCrary. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, also stands at 6 feet 5 inches tall. Official weight 329.6 pounds. This Las Vegas Fight Club fighter has competed in 8 amateur bouts. Ladies and gentlemen, from East Brunswick, New Jersey, presenting Brandon Gallego. Once again, here is your referee of our main event, Mike Beltran. The final instructions, 3-round schedule.
All right, gentlemen, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Toss goes now if you want. At the sound of the bell, come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
And the heavyweights take center stage as they are the main event tonight. Mike Beltran, the third man in the cage, and Gallego in the red gloves and McCrary in the blue. You've seen Gallego fight in the past. He's very fast on his feet. Matt McCrary just sizing each other up here. McCrary with a kick to back him up a bit. McCrary with a body kick attempt. Starting to wind some shots here is McCrary. Gallego catches him off guard there a bit. Gallego backs up a bit. McCrary's like, I don't care what's going on, man. I'm just coming at you. Gallego backs him up a bit.
Get your chin down, Matt. Jam body kick. Look at that body.
The heavyweights, one of our main events of the evening here. Gallego comes in, takes a shot for his efforts, though. Another inside leg kick by McCrary. Now McCrary's trying to size things up, measures them up very well, and now trying to go in for the finish. Gallego backs him up with a big leg kick.
Keep working. Get your chin down. Take that leg again, Matt.
Goes for the uppercut, McCrary, but comes up short. More shots. McCrary lands a couple more. It's literally like he's got cement blocks on these dudes' hands. One shot could have ended so quickly. McCrary just relentless with these shots and these attacks. Gallego trying to counter him.
Let him go, man. Let him go. Yeah.
Very comfortable with taking center cage here. McCrary just trying to find that opening, trying to find that perfect shot, but Gallego's just moving around, making it a little bit difficult for McCrary. Both fighters start to turn things up, and a nice high kick delivered by Gallego. That came out of nowhere. And of course, much respect between these two. Man, they start to pick things up there in the final 10 seconds. Man, some heat, some leather being exchanged there. Both fighters just come in swinging for the fences here.
Gallego gets caught up on his way in for his efforts. And the inside leg kick by McCrary that sets up a combination of punches here. Starts breaking through as Gallego tries to block stuff, but McCrary just finds an opening every single time. Here we go, round 2. Mike Beltran, our ref for this matchup in the heavyweight division. So far, both fighters content with standing on the feet. No one really has made an attempt at changing elevation here, but McCrary locks up. And Gallego reverses things here. And of course, tonight's event being brought to you in part by General Tire. Anywhere is possible. And of course, Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. Beltran on top of the action. Gallego's going to work here, delivering several body shots to McCrary. McCrary breaks free. Now I imagine some heavy hands are going to be thrown once again between these two. McCrary with a nice shot. Gallego's just kind of taunting him in a bit, trying to lure him in. McCrary says, no problem, I'll take that invite. McCrary with a nice body kick. Got to say McCrary is scoring some more points as more shots are landing in favor of McCrary. You see Gallegos with a lot of body shot attempts here tonight. Mike Beltran says continue the action. McCrary just trying to find that shot, takes a shot to the dome. McCrary says, hey man, some props. I got an overhand right too. And McCrary just closes and they both lock horns. Now, every time they've been worked up against the cage, you can see Gallegos is always getting the advantage there. And always coming up with reversing things. 19 seconds remains. I think this round is probably going to go in favor of McCrary. More shots landing. A couple more significant shots throughout this round. Probably stood out in the minds of the judges. So I'm sure Gallegos is feeling a little bit of pressure going into the next round. Knowing that he's going to really have to pick up the pace here. And welcome back to the legendary Silver Legacy Resort and Casino here in Reno, Nevada for another night of King of the Cage. The heavyweights are taking center stage here. McCrary landing some really nasty shots. Gallego taking several body kicks throughout that round as well. But I'd have to say the round is going to be in favor of McCrary. That was probably one of the better shots that landed from Gallego as well as we head off into round 3. Both fighters, like I said, have been content standing on the feet. No one's really tried to take this to the ground. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody comes in with a possible takedown attempt just to switch things up, to throw the other opponent off guard. Nice shot delivered by Gallego. Another shot delivered by Gallego. both fighters continue to be out here on the feet. Like I said, they're just comfortable here, and I think both fighters have been just looking for that knockout punch. And it just hasn't quite panned out like that for them. McCrary just continuing to take the center part of the cage here. Gallego has continued to land several body shots to McCrary. You can obviously see both fighters are tired. They have exerted a lot of energy, throwing some heavy, heavy shots. Obviously take the wind out of you. Oh, and a nice jab by McCrary. Both fighters continue to exchange back and forth here. Really, both opponents just trying to catch each other off guard here. Third and final round. Final 30 seconds remains in our main event of the evening. Less than 20 seconds remains, excuse me. And McCrary is getting a little sloppy with those kicks, but rightfully so. Get tired, and Gallego scores some last-minute points here. Gallego with that nice shot. Of course, McCrary backs up a bit here and lands a couple shots of his own. But I'd have to say McCrary probably landed more shots, more attempts than Gallego did.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of super heavyweight action here in the Silver State, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Terry Burton scores this bout 29-28 in favor of Gallego. Simon Rubalcaba, 29-28 for McCrary. And finally, Wayne Vieira, 29-28 for your winner by split decision from the Garden State, Brandon Gallego.
Brandon, you got moves like Jagger, you float like a butterfly, and you sting like a bee. Talk to me. What was going through your mind during the fight today?
Just stick and move, pretty much. You know, I'm a boxer, and I know he's a brawler, and he likes to come forward and take people to the ground and submit them. But my game plan was there, and I executed it. You know?
Let's hear it for your opponent too, because anytime it comes down to a split decision, it's always a close match. What can we expect from you with King of the Cage?
For my next fight, I'm definitely gonna cut this weight off. I feel it affect me. I'll be a slimmer, and then give me about 2 more, and then I'm gonna go pro.
All right. And who would you like to thank tonight?
I want to thank my coaches, Rocky, everybody that came and supported me. Thank you, Silver Legacy Casino, for putting on a good show, King of the Cage. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Brandon, your winner of our main event.